Hello, my name is Drew Beagler, and this is how I take control of my presentation anxiety. So when I hear the words, at least growing up, when I hear the words, you're up next, it's always felt like my world is almost frozen over, and my heart pounds so loudly I could barely hear my own thoughts. My palms sweat, my stomach tightens, and for a split second, honestly, I wish I could probably disappear, and that's what presentation anxiety has always looked like to me. For example, when I was in around 8th grade is one of the earlier memories I have of being, I guess you could say, scared of public speaking. Because I have always, even though I'm a very extroverted person, always been the most extroverted guy you could think of, talks to everyone at a party, talk to anyone from any walk of life. I'm always very outgoing, introducing myself. But for some reason, since I was a kid, I could never public speak. I hated it. I'd crumble, my whole body would almost tense and heat up. I don't know if anyone else experiences that, but I've always had that feeling, when you're up on stage and you're just you're almost shaking a little bit. Well, that has always been my thing. So to get back to what I was saying, my earliest memory, one of them, not early, probably in the middle, is 8th grade. We were doing a public speaking project, a big one, mind you. This was a midterm final type of grade for the class. U.S. history is about Civil War generals. And you had to make some presentation, like an actual thing you could carry with you up in front of the class, right? So you're standing up there holding the thing, pointing to things on it, and then you're also, speaking about your person. I had some Union General Commander. I forgot his name, but he was pretty important. It wasn't Ulysses S. Grant or something, but it was someone up there in power. I think he was cavalry, but I digress. I remember the first day, obviously anyone's experienced this before, when you get up in front of that class, you always, the teacher would always, on the first day kind of be like, hey, who wants to go first? I would never be that guy. I'd be trying to plan how I could get out of it, maybe skip the class, say I was sick, go to the nurse's office. I'd wait till the last possible day to speak. And then I'd finally get up there. You know what's funny? Every time, it would not be nearly as bad as I thought it was. But I still continued to hate it. That's actually one of the reasons I took this class online. I don't want to public speak. I don't want to get in front of a lecture hall of 300 kids and, have them look at me. What if I'm not looking good that day, or this or that? You gotta worry about other things. Does my hair look right? Bunch of things. I've always been a very overthinking, paranoid person. But basically, I think one of the ways over time that I've developed a fix for this, I think especially later years in life, is, I breathe in for a couple seconds, hold it for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold it again. And that's usually helped me clear my mind, the heart rate slows down, and it kind of gets me a steady pace. And I always try to keep, you probably even heard throughout this video, maybe a couple voice cracks, a stutter, a murmur, still something even on videos I struggle for. Because I think faster than my mouth can speak, sadly. So when I'm trying to get a word out there that my brain's telling me to get out there, can't get the words sometimes right. I stutter, I murmur. And that's something I've always tried to work on. And actually reading through the course material for this class, there's actually a couple things I think I did learn. A speaking outline, maybe ways to structure a speech too, getting a good script. I'm trying to also think. Positive self-talk is great. Hyping myself up before. I do tend to visualize what the speech is going to look like, and I visual it to be 100 people applauding at the end, rewarding me. I don't know. And also practicing with my friend. I had a friend on a Zoom call the other day, a FaceTime, whatever, what have you. Practice this with him the other day, and hopefully this is, say okay. But honestly, all in all, in conclusion, just kind of end it briefly. I know I'm a little over the time. That has been my experience with, anxiety with public speaking, and I hope this class maybe not helps me get over it, because that's kind of, I feel like I'm reaching to the stars there, but hopefully help to conquer the fear. All right, well, thank you for my time, and this is Drew Beagler. Goodbye.